Welcome back, survivors. Disturb Z here, and we are back in Empyrion in Alpha 11. See it right up in that top corner? Booyah! We are in Alpha 11. Finally, finally, finally. And I decided today, instead of finishing up that last video with that drone base, because we've been in those drone bases I don't know how many times, I decided instead of doing that, that I would wait until this morning, because I'm recording this on the same day that Alpha 11 drops, so that I can bring you new, fresh, up-to-date content. And I told everybody that we would take a look at some of our ships and vehicles and all that, and see just how good slash bad they are with the CPU. Now, I spawned them all in, and I have not done anything to them other than put fuel in them. Now, I haven't looked at no numbers, no nothing, and as you can see, I do got them in order, and this is from the last playthrough. We do have B, we have the Mad Hawk, we have the Juggernaut, we have the Sledgehammer, and then we have the Warhammer. The one I forgot to do real fast, hold on, because it's very important. I forgot to bring in the lander. Let me go ahead and bring in one of them. Come on. Yeah, we'll just drop you back there, that's fine. Don't have to be perfect. Anyway, let's go down here and let's start with B. Let's just look at our stats page and see how bad. Whoa, 9,430 is our CPU usage right now. Ah, okay. So we got a new screen here. CPU statistics. All right. So tier 1 is 5,000 CPU. Tier 2 is 12,000, Tier 3 30, and Tier 4 70. Okay. So B would be technically a Tier 2 ship in its current configuration. Now that makes me wonder because we also have another version. Let me go ahead and bring in, because this is like the end game B. We have the tier 1B. Let me see. I just want to see because this one is smaller. It does have less stuff to it. It has less cargo, all that kind of stuff. So just out of curiosity, even my tier 1B is just slightly over. Now, of course, you got to remember, guys, nothing's been modified. And I do have RCS blocks buried in here somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere there are some. Now, just to kind of see, will it still... It still moves. Okay, we got different screens down here. Hold on. I'm adjusting the things. I'm liking it, kinda. Alright, so we got our power down there in the bottom right. Our fuel, I believe that's our oxygen. And I think the last one is our pentaxid for our shields. Now, hopefully I'm not doing anything wrong here, but... yeah, the original B seems to handle just fine. I don't know if it has any... It shouldn't have anything to do with being in creative mode, should it? I don't know. Now it's... Well, see, yeah, this one's much slower. But it's still usable. Okay. Very odd here. Hang on. Wow, the Mad Hawk. Mad Hawk can still move, and we are like way over tier 3. Um, so the Mad Hawk is a tier 4. Oh, poor Juggernaut. Poor Juggernaut. I can already imagine. Can the Juggernaut move? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, running into things here. Okay, so even the Juggernaut can move. Let's go try the Sledgehammer, see if we can get it into the air. Wow, Sledgehammer's 150,000 over. But yet it flies. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to see something because that just seems something don't seem quite right. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay, guys, we are back. Alright, so I went ahead and I went into a survival game and I made sure to turn the CPU and weight and volume on, and yeah, okay, so we have a difference here. So let me go back, we'll start over. Once again, we're in B. B is still at 9,430, so we're only at a 73.6 on the CPU efficiency. B can still maneuver. I wouldn't be surprised one single bit if B wasn't just like completely acceptable in that state, and I really don't have to do anything to it. Like I said, there are RCSs buried in here. Yeah, see, there's a couple RCSs right there. Now, let me open up my item menu here. Because I've been told that, because see, this is all just speculation, because I don't know, I haven't played with it yet. But I've been told that you don't need RCS blocks anymore. So I'm gonna zap these because I think that's the only 2 on B. Let me double check. Let me go ahead and auto group here. Let's see, RCSs. It still says we have 2 on here. Hold on. Show me where they're at. Oh, they're right there. Okay, so I removed both of the RCSs. Okay, no RCSs now. Yeah, give me this because I don't want those markers on here. Alright, at that point, B is what? 7,030. Can we move? Yes, we can move. And really, I mean, there might be a little bit on the turning. And that could be because of the medium or the thrusters in the middle. Okay. Like I said, guys, this is just a discovery to see, you know, if our stuff still works, what is acceptable, what's not acceptable. You know, I might end up having to completely rework B. There is a possibility on that one. I'm just curious. I'm gonna zap a couple thrusters off, just because I want to see, does that help? No, I'm not gonna say that helped. Now, okay, so we're going to basically leave B like it is. We'll go over here to the Mad Hawk. We'll take a look at this. Now, remember, Mad Hawk is supposed to be a tier 4, I believe. CPU statistics. Yeah, 41,000 points. It literally has a 8% efficiency. This is it right here, guys. This is us doing things at full. The Mad Hawk is now going to be grounded until I do a rework on it. Just out of curiosity, let's take a look. How many? We have 8 RCSs on the Mad Hawk. Okay, now do I remember where I put the RCSs? Yes, I do. One right there. There, and there. Let me take out... Alright, if I remove all of those, because like I said, supposedly you're able to do a lot without RCSs. So I'm just going to kind of take a look here. It did improve it a little bit, so 8 RCS, so an RCS is what, 500 points? Is that what that ended up being? Man. Oh, okay, here we go. We got a list over here. I didn't see this list. This actually gives us a list out of what is what and what is taking up all of our CPU points. So, things like the clone chamber, armor locker, medic station, all of that stuff, almost nothing. That's good. That is really good. Docking pads, that's a little bit, not too much. Core, not bad. Containers, yeah, that's decent. Detector, okay. O2 tanks. Pentaxid tanks. The hover boosters. Now, see, I didn't... There's 4 of those, so those are 50 apiece, I think. We got 20 hover engines because we're using the 1x1s, and that's 1,000 points. 5 generators is 1,125 points. The small constructor is 2,000 points. You have got to be kidding me! Wow, that says something right there, because I'm a firm believer in a constructor should be on every vehicle, but at a tier 1, that takes up almost half of what you're allowed to use. Wow. The thrusters, those take up a bunch. The turrets, they take up a bunch. And then the polarized hull shield. Okay, so if we were just to come back here and pop that off, we're down to 21,000. So we went from a tier 4 down to a tier 3 fairly quickly just by removing a shield. And at that point, the Mad Hawk can now maneuver slightly. I'm not going to say it's the best in maneuvering, by no means, but okay, so you're going to be heavily penalized for shields. So, yeah, that's a thing. So I guess shields are only going to be for your elite vehicles. Poor Juggernaut. Poor Juggernaut. I just brought her back from the dead too. I had just got her Alpha 10 compliant not too long ago. 131,000. Just the RCSs alone make her a tier 4. Just the RCSs alone. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something here, guys. I'm gonna remove all of the RCSs out of her, and we're gonna take a look then. I'm gonna pause it for just a second, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. I took out all the RCSs out of B. Every single one of them's gone. And let's see, 0. I went ahead and I threw the extensions in here just to throw them in here, just to get it up. And we are now at a tier 4, and the Juggernaut actually moves. Let's see here. Let me get the actual stuff going on. 86.1% efficient. So the Juggernaut's completely out of it. Uh, I think I think you could salvage stuff, guys. I really do. Now, like I said, this is turning with zero RCSs in it. And I mean, yeah, it's not the greatest, but you know what? I can still use it if I need to. So, it's a thing. It is a thing. I'm not gonna say I like it. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but it is the new thing to get used to. So, I think if something as big as the Juggernaut, at least for an HV, is concerned, can be modified fairly quickly, then there is hope for other things. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to run the Juggernaut with 0 RCSs and all that kind of stuff. That is something that I will play with and kind of get a better understanding of, because like I said, I don't have much of an understanding on it just yet. But there's that. I want to come take a look at the Sledgehammer. My poor baby. Oh no. What? 150,000. Oh yeah. So we got a whole lot of stuff going on here. Once again, RCSs are going to take almost 20,000. Now, I do got to look because, okay, see, it's showing. I wonder if it's showing 0 because we are so over in this guy. Let me do it again, guys. I'm gonna start pulling out RCSs, and I'm gonna start with the RCSs. I'm gonna pull them out and see kind of where we're at, what we're doing. I'll put in the new core, and we'll go from there. All right, give me a sec. Be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, and I got some interesting things going on here. All I did was put in the CPU extenders. So we are currently at tier 4. We're at 84.1%. I have not removed a single RCS yet. I just wanted to kind of show everybody where something like the Sledgehammer is. Honestly, I think the Sledgehammer has more maneuverability in its current state than it had previously. I'm not seeing a whole lot of negative here. Now, like I said, I am going to go in and I'm going to remove some of the. Oh yeah, you can't have your suit light because you're in God mode. All right. So anyway, I am going to remove some of the RCSs. As soon as I remember where I put them all. Hey, there's a hole here. Not supposed to be a hole here. I wonder if there's a hole on the other side. There is a hole there. Okay, so we have a hole on both sides. Well, at least it's balanced. Alright, where did I put all of my RCSs? There we go, right here. There's a bank of them. I'm gonna try something real fast. I'm gonna remove those 4. I'm gonna remove those 4, so that still leaves us with 4 here, 4 over there. That's 8. Where is... Here we go. So what does that leave us at? We're down to what? Let me see. Redo this. RCS is 14. Okay, I have a pocket of them hid somewhere. Where did I... Oh, here we go. We'll remove those 3. And those 3. So that puts us down to what? 8? Okay, let's see how bad off we are at 8. Because like I said, I'm still trying to learn, still trying to play with stuff. So we have 8 there. Our efficiency is at 88.1%. And this is with 8 RCS is still there. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. I mean, for something as big and heavy as the Sledgehammer used to be, wow, that's night and day. Now our side shift, now that is hurting. We don't have much side shift. Yeah, we'll just look at our numbers real quick. I mean, we have 181 forward thrust. We have 84 reverse thrust. We have 12 side thrust. 24 down thrust and 58 up thrust. So yeah, most definitely these things are going to have to be worked, reworked a lot. That is cool. I'm liking this. So yeah, from what I can tell so far, I'll probably have ships that exceed CPU limit for a little bit of time until I can kind of round it out. But I think guys, we're going to be in a whole new style of ship now. Yeah, I do think that we're going to be in something completely different. Okay. Now let me see what the lander has. Let me see here. Let me go. Okay, we are powered up. 1,183,000. Oh. Okay, so that's not, well, that is and it's not. Tier 4 CPU does go up pretty high. Alright, let's just see here. Do I have my thrusters turned on? Turn my thrusters on. I want to see. Okay, it does not move at all in its current state. There's just not anything. Yeah, there is 2. Okay, so let's hop out of there. And let's see, where did I put all of our RCSs? There's 2. There's 2 more. That's 1. And that's 1. And that does what? How many? I don't even remember how many we had. Let me auto group. RCSs. We have no RCSs, correct? We'll go in here to the CPU, and I'm not seeing any RCSs. In fact, we are down to 733,000. Okay, that's probably better. So without RCSs, can this thing fly? We can take off. That is sluggish. That is very sluggish. Okay. Let me go ahead and come in here. Let's see. I need to do what? Open this up. Let's get... And I need it for the CV. Give me that, that, and that. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop one here, and it seems like as long as it's inside the ship somewhere, it doesn't really matter where we put them. All right, so I got the first tier. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. We had it. Put one of you there. And one... Yep. No. Where did you put it? So confused. I can't see anything. Alright, hang on one sec, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry, I had to change the time over to daytime so that we could actually see. It was just so dark, and without the suit light, I couldn't do it. I still don't know where I put that other... You know what? It probably doesn't matter. It probably doesn't matter. Okay, so we're at tier 3. So we're at 100%. Let's go ahead and fly it. Okay. It moves. I don't know if I'm happy with the way it moves though. Let's look at our numbers. Okay, so we have 28 forward thrust, 14 down, 35 up, 17 side to side, and 21 reverse. And okay, so how bad are we? Wow, that's slow. That's a slow one right there. Okay, so maybe with the CVs, we're gonna have to have an RCS or two. Let me try. HV, CV. Alright, we're just gonna put those... Oh, I don't know. We'll just put one on each side here. We'll give it 2 just to see what that does. You know, 2's not that bad. Yeah, we're still a little bit slow there, but... Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, set it down. Okay, so we can still use our lander, it's just, it's not going to be maneuverable. That is something. I'm gonna have to play with stuff. And I do know, guys, in case y'all are wondering and trying to tell me at the moment, I do know that thruster position does have a lot of effect on how you turn. So me having all my side thrust at the very back, I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. I might need some up in the front. If I do stuff like that and put it up in the front, that's going to call for a redesign. Oh, let's see how my fighter's doing. How you doing, girl? Okay, 2.5 million. So all I have to do is add in a couple of extensions. So let's try that real quick. Let's go ahead and try. Oh, we have our shield turned on. Let's go ahead and power down our shield. There we go. Shield is powered down. Now, I'm trying to keep this somewhat in line because I don't want to throw my weights too far off. But if we do that, then that gives us tier 3. Where are we at on our RCSs? We have 12 RCSs, which are going to put us at 900,000. So if I use 900,000, that would almost give us that tier 3. Almost. We'd almost be there. I mean, we have, see, that's the thing, 2 constructors. I mean, that's 20,000 points right there. Where is our medical devices? Okay, so our medical devices don't count for much. That's good. I was concerned those were going to be actually pretty high, but that's not too bad. That isn't too bad, guys. That's really not that bad. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put down and make this a tier 4 just to see, because that'll put us in 100%, right? Hold on. Come on. There you go. It takes a minute for it to update for some reason. Okay, so we are at 100% now. So this one should be able to fly. Okay, our upthrust is kind of bad. Let's see, what are we working with here? We have 33 forward, 24 back, 14 side to side. And no, we have 11 side to side, 14 up and down. Okay, sorry, I was looking at all the numbers and I got lost for a second there. Okay, so that's not too bad. So yeah, it's I'm gonna have to modify the thrusters I used a little bit. Remember, this isn't the finished version of this either, because we still have, you know, 2 big thrusters in the back that we need to put in and remove some of those mediums and so forth and so forth. But that does give us a look as to where we're at, guys. So yeah, just by going off of that, I'm going to say that CPU isn't completely bad. I do have my concerns with the lander. I really do. The lander does seem, to me, it seems like that's an awful big jump right there. I mean, it's a tier 3. Is that what it was? Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, we have it set at a tier 3. And I don't know. It seems awfully small for a tier 3. I don't know. Maybe it's something that if I replace some of the thrusters on it, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to rebuild my lander to be something different. Um well, you know what? While we have it here, because I'm gonna take the extra time real fast. I just want to see something. Let's go here and let's go to our thrusters. I know they said they were going to rework a bunch of stuff. I just want to see here. Okay, so CPU cost for a medium thruster is 13,000. CPU cost for one of these is 133,000. So 4 of these does not equal 4 or 1 of these as far as CPU value goes. Okay, now force, we have 200 MN and we have 20 MN. So yeah, that's a sizable change. That is most definitely a sizable change. Let's see. Let's just look at this one. This one's what? Half a million CPU for one of these big red thrusters. Wow. Half a million. Okay, well that's there you go. There you have it. That's that's the thing. I don't know how many of these XL thrusters I'm going to be using, but I can see myself using a handful of these blues. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna make my ship building a little bit different. It really is. It really is going to change things. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for the video. That is our first look at the CPU stuff and trying to get a little bit of an understanding on it. For any of you who are out there trying to mess with stuff, you can build in creative mode, but the vehicles do not act the same in creative mode. And when I went to turn CPU on, I didn't see an option to turn it on in creative mode. So I don't know if I just overlooked it or if, it negates that. So anything that you build, be sure to test it in a in a game before you decide that you're finished with it. Go ahead, start you up just a spare throwaway game like this, just to test stuff with actual limits in place. That's about all I can really say, guys. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm not terribly upset with it. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I do hope everybody has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome, awesome, awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. You guys, just like to take a moment to thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.